So in conventionally raised animals, they're grading that animal for the last 30, 60, 90 days. Why? Because they know it's going to put fat on. They know it's going to give that rich taste of corn. That's what's happening. We've all eaten corn, it tastes sweet, right? It's doing it to the meat too. So the problem is that most producers, most farmers, to get a kill slot, we're doing this a year in advance. So we're already talking with our processors about processing next fall. That's the other big thing that's hard in this world. Planning ahead. How many animals are you going to take to the processor? So once you have that date that you set a year back, if that animal's not properly finished, that farmer has a dilemma. Do I bring that animal in and get paid, even though it's not done correctly? Or do I hold it, feed it longer, it's going to cost me more money and I'll make less profit? That is the dilemma today. So most people aren't finishing the animals correctly.
So yes, and to get even more, a little more technical on that, grass-fed beef tastes best when it is finished on diverse, lush pasture. So a lot of grass-fed operations will just take a field like this, let the cattle go, let them eat whatever they want. What happens is the cattle eat the best stuff down over and over, and that stuff doesn't regrow. But when we move them, we force them to eat everything in their paddocks. They're eating a diverse diet, which means that they're getting all different types of phytochemicals, minerals, vitamins, that's all impacting their meat. Move them to the next area. Well, now this can grow, and all those plants can come back again. And Jules has talked about this. We are already seeing new plants that we didn't plant. We didn't native plants that are coming back from the soil. So that's really awesome. And that's just more nutrients that our cattle can eat. So one of the best ways that to make your grass-fed beef taste good is by giving them diverse pastures and then raising them long enough on those pastures so that they can develop fat in their bodies, and it can make the meat taste better.
And this is where claims and labels get really convoluted really quickly, right? So it sounds great. You go to the store and you see a label and it's got the barn, with green grass and the sun up in the sky, and it's got a cow out there. It looks really happy. Yeah, it came from a feedlot, right? But it could still be considered grass-fed. So now they're calling that animal grass-fed. They can even call it grass-finished. They have, believe it or not, they have tricks around the rules to classify something as grass-fed.
There's even grass-fed. There's grain that is grass-fed certified. Yeah.
There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. The longer we've been in this, the more we've uncovered, and it's disgusting, because how would you know? You don't. That's why we do this. The more people that are asking questions, well, how was it really raised? The better for everybody. The only way change is going to happen is when people start asking questions. I just saw at McDonald's is doing $200 million for regenerative farming. Come on. Bullshit. We're going to have a healthy McDonald's burger, a Big Mac? Come on. Smoke and mirrors, guys. Why are they doing that? PR. 100% PR. It's not because they care about the farmer. It's not because they care about the land. It's not because they care about the animals. It's about big business. Small farmers have an opportunity. We don't have a lot of strengths competing against big people, but we can be real. We can be transparent. We can show you exactly that's how the sheep are raised. This is how the cattle are raised. You can see them. They look pretty happy to me. And that's the difference. Why does this product cost more? It takes a whole lot more labor and a lot more risk. The longer you have an animal, the more likely it is to die. That's the truth. So farmers, they want to turn them in, production, in and out, get them in and out as quick as possible, instead of doing it naturally. We're pumping them full of hormones. We're speeding up the process so we can get paid on the back end. That's conventional ag.